I teach my children, you're just as good as everybody else. But in order to protect them, I also have to teach them that should you encounter the police, they're not just as good as everybody else. If I don't teach them that, a call for help or a jog or a broken taillight could cost them their life.
Every child's first hero is their caregiver. The words of young Gianna, "My daddy changed the world," gives a depiction of hope of a young child despite the tragic loss of her father, George Floyd. Our brown and black communities are traumatized by the recurring loss of black lives, racial acts of violence, and police brutality. Children are asking questions, watching their families and communities grieve, and trying to make sense of the world. The reality is, parents must prepare children as early as preschool for conversations about race and racial biases. No child should ever have to carry the burden of, "Am I next?" Life Talks, hosted by me, Kamyala Howard, a licensed mental health practitioner, community liaison, and founder of Where Divine Consulting, in partnership with Children of Incarcerated Caregivers. Life Talks, supporting Black and Brown Children edition, are 30-minute episodes discussing matters that impact children and their families.
I think about it every day. I think about it every night. I think about how unfair it is and how angry it makes me that I have to teach my kids totally different messages than 99% of my peers even have to think about. That's not fair to them. That's not fair that they can't get a consistent, positive, uplifting message from their parents. And so I think that's why I struggle with that's what makes me the most angry.
Many parents struggle to find the words to talk to their children about race, racism, protesting, and police violence. My hope is to support parents who are processing their own emotional wounds of racism and trauma so they are better prepared to teach their children how to navigate racial experiences. Life Talks will provide culturally reflective strategies for caregivers to create a safe, supportive environment for hard conversations. The goal is to unpack the experiences of race and racial biases, building a healthy sense of self and cultural identity, and introducing literature that depicts positive representations of the community. Please join us weekly for Life Talks by host Kamyala Howard.